Where does the Bengals offensive line rank in PFF's NFL offensive line rankings ahead of Week 5? Well, you're probably not going to be too shocked, okay? Denver's number 1, right? Absolute awesome. You got Buffalo Bills, Philadelphia Eagles, Arizona Cardinals, Indianapolis Colts, 49ers, KC, Rams, Detroit Lions, and Atlanta Falcons. What's kind of funny, actually, is no AFC North team is in that top 10. That's kind of ironic. 11, though, is the Ravens, who are currently projected 5 starters. They got Joe Noteboom, okay, Andrew Voorhees. Oh, they got no Ronnie Stanley. That's right, Stanley's out. So now they're going with Noteboom here instead of Stanley. That's going to be interesting. All right, Commanders, Jacksonville Jaguars, Patriots. So the highest AFC North team right now, offensive line rank-wise, is actually the Ravens. Okay. Bucks, Vikings. Steelers are at 17. So we got 11 and 17. Okay. Now we got the Brownies and the Bengals left. Green Bay Packers at 18. Chargers at 19. Jets at 20. Cowboys at 21. Seahawks at 22. Chicago at 23. Giants at 24. Carolina at 25. The Saints are 26. Miami's 27th. And the Brownies are 28th. Now, you might be starting to wonder, wait, I haven't said the Bengals yet. Well, that's because the Bengals is the worst team in football when it comes to their offensive line. So, Bengals are 32, which I don't think is surprising at all. Last week, they were ranked 31. Now they're ranked 32. Orlando Brown Jr. is considered our best player on our offensive line, which is kind of embarrassing, to be honest. Brown, 63.8 PFF grade, ranks 31st among all offensive tackles this season. 31st. Things continue to get worse for the Bengals. The offensive line allows 14 pressures, including a league-high 4 sacks on 29 pass plays against the Broncos. This unit, 69 PFF pass blocking efficiency rating, ranks second to last in the NFL this week. Yep. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. We said going into this year, our biggest issue, our biggest worry was the offensive line. And our biggest worry is happening. It is what it is at this point. Like, again, you go out. Let's say we went out there and we did trade for a guy. First, I would love to trade for a left tackle. I think a left tackle would be really nice to trade for. You're going to keep Dylan Fairchild no matter what at the left guard position. You use the 3rd-round pick on him. Teddy K, you're going to keep him no matter what. You could trade for a right guard, but so far Dalton hasn't worked out, and Jalen Rivers hasn't worked out either. And then again, Mims, he's your franchise. I mean, you drafted in the 1st round. You have to see how he works. And to be honest, he's not the worst player of all time, like so far this year. But right tackle Mims has gave up pressures on 15.2% of pass plays, the 8th worst rate among offensive tackles this week. So again, but he's only going to get better and better as years go on. Like, he's still developing. He's only been in the league for a year. Oh, man. It's like that's another thing. It's like, what's the quick fix here, right? Do you go trade for this guy, trade for that guy? I guess you trade for a right guard and a left tackle. Sorry about that. And you hope that figures things out and fixes things, but will it? Because the offensive scheme's still going to suck. The offensive plays is still going to suck. Will Jake Browning throw the ball within 3 seconds every play? Probably not. So, yeah. That's fun times, man. That's fun times. Orlando Brown Jr. Ooh. So, offensive line, still a problem. looks like the whole AFC North honestly has an awful offensive lines. 28th, 11th, 17th, 28th, and 32. So we're not a good division this year, man. I think that's the best way to put it. We're just not a good division this year. Where is the Cleveland Brownies? Their best player is Joe Antonio, who ranks among 10th among guards. See, that's what you want. That's what you really want. But, oh, man. And then left tackle Cornelius Lucas had a rough outing in Cleveland's loss to Detroit, suffering pressures on 25% of plays. So that's the thing. If Cornelius Lucas is suffering 25% of pressures on pass plays, what is Orlando Brown Jr. going to do? I mean, he might give up 75% pressure in all honesty. Let's see some trash talk on the Steelers' offensive line. Want to feel a little bit better, even though they're number 17. Their best player is Zach Frazier, which is someone I wanted to draft. You go back to my draft videos, this is someone I talked about heavily that I wanted to draft. He allowed pressures on 2.3% of pass plays and an even better rate than his impressive rookie season. There's two guys I wanted to draft. I wanted to draft Zach Frazier when he was available in his draft. And then I wanted to draft Ratledge, the Lions guy, when we were potentially able to draft him in our draft. So, again, that's someone just sucks that we didn't get him. Lindenbaum is allowing 6.4% pressures, the worst clip of his career. I wonder what our boy Teddy K is allowing. But Detroit currently has, what line are they at? 9. Okay. Tate Ratledge. This is who I wanted so bad. If we had Tate Ratledge right now and Zach Frazier, we'd be in a lot better spot. But it is what it is. See you guys next one. Peace out.